13 stars who won both Oscars and Razzies, and the one who earned them the same year. From Marlon Brando to Sandra Bullock and Al Pacino and Nicole Kidman, see some of the stars who have been deemed both the best and worst. The Academy Awards, more commonly known as the Oscars, have been around since May 16, 1929, with the first ceremony taking place then at a private dinner function at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, with an audience of about 270 people and 15 statuettes awarded. Guest tickets for the event were $5, about $94 in 2025, and the ceremony ran for only 15 minutes before guests headed to an after-party at the Mayfair Hotel. It pales in comparison to the spectacle that it is today, the award being the most coveted for an actor, who are ahead of the ceremony often subjected to lengthy press tours and Oscar campaigns that in the year of 2026 feature many an effort to go viral on TikTok and getting interviewed by influencers on the red carpet. On the other end of the spectrum, since 1981, are the Golden Raspberry Awards, more commonly known as the Razzies, a parody award show honoring the worst of cinematic failures, co-founded by UCLA film graduates and film industry veterans John J.B. Wilson and Mo Murphy. The first ceremony took place at the former's living room alcove in Hollywood at the time. They are typically held the night before the Oscars, and a few A-listers have owned up to their poorly perceived performance, including Halle Berry and Sandra Bullock, the latter of whom won a Razzie and an Oscar on the same weekend and showed up in person to accept it. See below who else has also been nominated for both an Oscar and a Razzie. Faye Dunaway. The Bonnie and Clyde actress received her first Razzie in 1981 for Mommy Dearest, followed by another one in 1993 for The Temp. The first came 4 years after winning a Best Actress Oscar in 1977 for her role in Network. Liza Minnelli. The cabaret actress won a Razzie in 1989 for 2 roles, 1987's Rent-A-Cop and 1988's Arthur II on the Rocks. She had won an Oscar for Best Actress in 1973 for her role as Sally Bowles in Cabaret. Kevin Costner. Kevin has 6 Razzies that followed his major Oscar wins of 1990. He earned them across various categories for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991, Wyatt Earp, 1994, and The Postman, 1997. The first of them came just 1 year after he won for both Best Director and Best Picture for Dances with Wolves in 1990. Brad Pitt. The Moneyball actor, along with Tom Cruise, were the inaugural winners of Worst Screen Couple, now Worst Screen Combo, when they won in 1995 for Interview with a Vampire. 25 years later, Brad won his first Oscar when he won Best Supporting for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Marlon Brando. The late The Godfather actor, who passed away aged 80 in 2004, earned a Razzie in 1996 for Mommy Dearest, 45 years after he won a Best Actor Oscar in 1955 on the Waterfront. He also won for Best Actor in 1973 for The Godfather, which he famously declined, sending late activist Sacheen Littlefeather to accept it in his place as a protest to Hollywood's unjust portrayal of Native Americans on film. Leonardo DiCaprio. The one battle after another actor earned his first Razzie in 1999 for The Man in the Iron Mask, and later celebrated his deserved, long-awaited Oscar win in 2016 for The Revenant. Ben Affleck. Ben has a few Razzies, 3 of them for 3 movies he did in 2003 alone: Daredevil, Giggly, and Paycheck. In 2017, he won another one for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. They came after he and his best friend Matt Damon famously won their first Oscars when they were 27 years old in 1998 for co-writing the screenplay for Good Will Hunting. Halle Berry. Halle won her Razzie just 3 years after she made history at the 2022 Oscars, becoming the first Black woman to win Best Actress for her role in Monsters Ball. Accepting the Razzie in 2005 for Catwoman, she had her Oscar in hand and broke into fake tears and an 8-minute-long speech. Nicole Kidman. Nicole also won her first Razzie 3 years after her first Oscar for Worst Screen Combo alongside Will Ferrell in 2006 for Bewitched. She won an Oscar in 2003 for Best Actress after starring as Virginia Woolf in The Hours. Sandra Bullock. Sandra is the only actress of the three people that have won Razzies and Oscars the same year. She won a Razzie in 2010 for All About Steve and showed up to the ceremony to accept it, and then a Best Actress Oscar for her role in The Blind Side the following night. Al Pacino. The Scarface actor won a Razzie for his role in Adam Sandler's comedy Jack and Jill in 2012, almost 20 years after winning Best Actor at the Oscars in 1993 for Scent of a Woman. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks earned a Razzie in 2023 for his portrayal of Colonel Tom Parker in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, almost 30 years after he won back-to-back Oscars for Philadelphia in 1993 and Forrest Gump in 1994. Joaquin Phoenix. Ironically enough, the Napoleon actor won a Razzie for Worst Screen Combo with Lady Gaga in 2025 for their roles in Joker Folie à Deux, 5 years after he won a Best Actor Oscar for playing Arthur Miller in Joker.